Welcome to Bench Burner Live Series 10. We appreciate everybody hopping in as always. A little short staff tonight, just me, myself, Squared, and Knuckles. Going to be a good one tonight. We're talking about UFC 305. Not the strongest pay per view we've had of the year, but still one worthy of talking about. Decent main events in Perth, Australia. DDP versus Adesanya. Co-main event. I think it's Kai Car France versus Steve Erceg is the way it's built. Then some decent fights on the card. We've got Mateus Gamrot versus Dan Hooker, Tai Tuivasa versus Rosenstrike, and then Li Jinglang versus Carlos Prates.
It's it's pronounced. You could just say
Portuguese, how you
Prates.
think in Portuguese? Um,
Prates. I think that's how it's pronounced. Prates. But
Fucking Nux, Portuguese over here, Brazilian. New Diaz. Uh, Again, everybody, thanks for hopping in. It'll be a good show. I'm excited for it. Knuckles, what's up, dude?
man, I'm just here. I'm excited. Shout out Southpaw MMA. He's in the comments right now. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate having you on that one episode. Yeah, man. I'm here, man. I'm ready to talk about this card. I'm actually fucking really excited. I've been seeing a few highlights on the TikTok and on the Twitter, stuff like that, or edits and stuff like that. Shout out Flying Sniper. He's in the chat too. Um, and I'm fucking pumped, dude. I actually really am excited for this fight. And I'm sure we'll talk about it here in a little bit. We talked a little bit off air, but I feel like the UFC should be promoting this a little bit more. But I'm still fucking pumped for it. And yeah, also, I'm sure we're gonna get a shoey in because my boy Ty's on the card. Anytime Tui Voss is on, I got to get a shoey Voss on. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Squared, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I wish I could say I was excited for the fights this weekend, and I know I am. Like, I know when the time comes and we're up in the bonus room on the projector, I'm going to get pumped up. But kind of as you alluded to, the UFC has just not been marketing this well, and it just hasn't been hitting. But nothing can take away like that the moment when you're actually watching the fight. That's when it doesn't matter, marketing aside, business aside, all that bullshit aside, the fight's about to happen. And that's when the hype's going to be at its realest and rawest. And I look forward to that.
For sure, for sure.
I'm gonna take the shot. We'll get into it.
Let me fucking. Oh, I'll just chug the rest of the beer I got. Do that.
I'm prepared, motherfucker.
Ah, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Woo. All right, yeah. So we start off the main card with Li Jinglang versus Carlos. However the fuck Knuckles just said it.
Praches.
Proches. Dude, I saw this unrelated. Saw this video earlier where the dude Carlos Proches went up and introduced himself to Izzy. Introduced himself
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, do you remember me? We used to train together, and I fought on the same card that you fought Alex Pereira on the first time in China kickboxing." Adesanya had no fucking clue who the dude was. It was awkward as fuck and it looked embarrassing. Not a good look for Izzy in my opinion.
I thought it was. See, I guess everybody views it differently. I kind of like the interaction because again, that's back like what fucking 8-9 years ago, something like that. So, and
It
also,
is.
nobody fucking knew who Carlos
That's fair.
Praches
That's
was.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair point. But if they actually train together, I mean, it depends on how long.
Yeah,
they
true,
I
true.
guess it depends on how long they train together. I could be just reaching on that. But that aside, Li Jinglang versus Carlos Praches, welterweight. Li Jinglang has not fought since he fought, 279 against D-Rod, which he won that fight, argued with a wall. Um, Hopefully he gets to show off his suit tomorrow night. I don't know when the press
Oh, he's
conference.
not. They're not having him at the presser, man.
That's
Dude,
just
they fucking robbed him of the
No one wants
presser.
to watch the fight. Something's going to
that's
happen
just
that they're trying to keep
disrespectful.
us from seeing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I love Li Jinglang. He's fucking awesome. I don't think he's gonna win though. I think Carlos Praches wins. He's got in the UFC. He's just been on a tear. Even before the UFC, he was on a tear. I think he's on he's on a ridiculous win streak. Exactly what it is we see. He's only 30 years old. To Li Jinglang's 36 as well, which of course is always helpful. I know welterweight's one of those weights where you're kind of teetering into age doesn't matter quite as much, but I think it matters enough, especially in this fight. When Li Jingling hasn't fought so long, he's coming off of a very serious back injury. Um, and Carlos Prates, he's on a 9-fight win streak.
All knockouts, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're talking every single one of them.
It's like first and second round knockouts.
Well, no, I think the first one of the win streak was a decision. Since then,
Was
it's
it? Okay.
been knockouts. 1,
It's
2, 3,
8. Yeah, it's
4,
8 in a row
5.
of knockouts. Yeah.
5 of them in the first round, and then the rest of them in the second round. So he hasn't even gone to the third round in like
He's brutal, bro.
in 4 years, I think. So he's a monster. I know it's going to be tougher to knock out Li Jingling, I think, because just Li Jingling has a fucking chin of steel.
He's a dog, yeah.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, his head's so fucking big. He's like Chinese Drew Dober, but
dude, that's he kind of dude. He looks like Drew Dober if Drew Dober was Chinese. It's not
he's
even
like
a joke.
Drew Dober. So we got that to deal with. That'll be fun. If it goes to the third round, who knows? Like I said, Prochus hasn't been there in a long time, so we'll see what happens there. I do see Prochus just being a little too much for him. I mean, he's only 30. He's just now entering what most people enter their prime in age-wise. So he could be somebody we talk about for real here not too long from now. I mean, the guy is 3-0 or 2-0 in the UFC, and then he won on the Contender Series. Obviously, beat Trevin Giles and Charles Radke in the UFC. Need to body finish Radke. So,
yeah, that shit was disgusting too, bro.
The dude's got weapons everywhere. Funny enough, dude, I've never seen this. 3 of his KOs that he's had in this 8-fight KO streak were fucking jabs or straights, which is pretty wild. So the dude just
he's just so long. Yeah, he's so long. He's really long.
Clearly, he just naturally hits hard as a motherfucker. So that'll be fun to see. But yeah, Carlos Prates, I think, gets it done. Knuckles, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree. I was just gonna address a couple comments in the chat real quick, and I'll make my pick too. Southpaw, that's sad to hear. Hopefully, you're able to catch some of the card. And Front Sniper, to address your question, as of right now, we have just decided to. Who has decided to not be on our team currently? That's the decision that he made. No ill feelings, no ill will there. But this has been a question that's been asked multiple times, not just tonight, and I just wanted to get it out of the way. No ill will there. It was all kind of a mutual, like all cool thing. Nobody's mad at each other. He's doing his thing at CST, and actually, if you guys tune in, I will be on CST's live stream, which will be live on Twitter and on YouTube, I believe, next week. And Foo's going to be on that stream with me, so to show you guys that there's no bad blood there, ill will, nothing bad happened. That's just a decision made between everybody. So, anyway, but to answer your question, Max, yeah, I'm pumped for this fucking fight, man. I was thinking like early on this could be fight of the night, but I'm like, man, I don't know if it'll last long enough to be fight of the night. I mean, we've seen 1-round fights that were like almost fight of the year contenders. If you remember the Gaethje and Oliveira fight, that was a 1-round fight, and that's probably one of the best fights I've ever fucking seen. You know, it's just super good. So this one could have that potential, but I do believe, just because Prates isn't going to try to take it to the ground, and Lee is a boxer, like stand-up kind of guy. Naturally, he does grab a little bit, but not greatly. I think that they'll just stand and trade. I think Prates' length will be an issue, and I think that he's going to use a front kick a lot to keep Lee backing up, like to keep Lee off of him, because Lee will like come straight at him. But I see a counter right probably, or a counter left. I can't remember if he's southpaw or orthodox, but whichever one, he's going to counter him with a shot as Lee's probably rushing in. He's probably going to catch him. I'd say like late first round. But I'm predicting a first round knockout from Prates. And Front Sniper, you're all good, brother. No problem asking that question. But anyway, yes, that is yeah, that's my prediction on that fight. I think it's going to be a fucking banger though for as long as it lasts. Squared, what do you think of that fight?
I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see Leach come back. I'm a big Leach fan, big Leach guy. I love him, but I don't think he's going to win, unfortunately. Carlos is on quite a hot streak, just in wins regardless, but also in finishes. Now, that being said, Leach, I don't believe has ever been knocked out. I could be wrong. One of y'all wants to check that for me.
Pulling it up.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Sick.
Nope, only sub twice.
Yeah.
One to Hamzat Chimaev, so.
Yeah, which is like twice the size.
Okay, change mine to a second. Change mine to a second round TKO. I'm predicting second round TKO then.
Well, safety blanket.
Still TKO.
I mean, who's to say that Carlos can't do it? Can't be the first. But I just think Carlos is on too much of a streak, whereas Leach is not on a streak at all. Not just in wins, but in fights. He has been away for a while now, and I think that might be a little bit of an issue for him. So I'm going to go with Carlos. I'm going to say by decision. I think Leach's chin holds up, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I see the decision. I kind of was thinking about that as you were saying it. My only thing is like I was bringing up a minute ago, I don't know if you heard me or not, the 3 finishes in that 8-fight KO streak, 3 finishes by either jab or straight, to me just shows that he has a different kind of power. But like I said, I think Li Jingliang is like the Chinese Drew Dober. So that could be a factor in, as you said, not only has he been on a layoff, and I already said this, but from a seemed like a pretty shitty injury, back injury nonetheless, had to have surgery on it. So
it was like an upper back, like around the base of the neck. So like it involved his neck.
It was one of the discs for sure. Pretty bad surgery, I think. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. It sucks because Jingling, he's so universally loved by pretty much everybody. He's like a giant teddy bear, it seems like. So, it'd be cool to see him get a win. Just predictions here, we do what we do. We don't think it's going to happen. The next fight on that main card is Tai Tuivasa versus Rosenstrike. That's a good fight. I think it's a good test fight to see where Tai really is with everything. Jairzinho has been super underwhelming the last few years. After coming in the UFC, everybody was talking about him like he was about to be something real, like real deal. I do really think that this is a comeback fight for Tai, honestly. I mean, if I look at who Rosenstrike has beat since like 2022, 2021, whatever it was, I think he's beat Chris Daukaus, Shamil Gaziev, which is not that to me, and Augusto Sakai, who's no longer in the UFC. I don't believe Chris Daukaus is either. So
no, yeah, Chris Daukaus is fighting for a regional promotion this Saturday.
Actually. Two out of the 3 guys he's beaten recently are no longer in the UFC. That just doesn't scream amazing to me. So yeah, I'm going Tai. I think Tai knocks him out. I think Tai just kind of overwhelms him just with, I don't want to say, just for lack of a better word, he's going to shoe in. He's going to shoe in.
I like that shit. I like that shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, well, damn. Okay, hey. All right. So I guess it's my turn. Give me one second, because obviously we're talking about Tai Tuivasa, so I have to run and get something real quick. Just wait one moment.
Oh, shit. I'm by myself.
What does he do?
I think he's going to grab a shoe. You can imagine why. What's up, gang? Oh, thank God he's back. Oh, that was terrifying. That was the worst 15 seconds of my podcast career.
All right. I got a shoe. Might have to turn off the background thing because but anyway, I'll do the shoe at the end of the prediction because I want to get the prediction out of the way because it's gonna be brutal. This is the shoe I wear every fucking day. I'm like,
hey, Max is telling you to hold up. He wants to.
I'm waiting. But anyway,
we're witness.
Give your pick first.
He said, "Give it first."
Anyway, though, get my prediction though. It's fun. Oh shit, we got 6 people in here now. Everybody fucking knew that the shoe was coming. So my prediction, the way that I see it, Jairzinho is not going to try to take him down. That's not the type of style of fight that he does, and that is the only time that Tai has struggled recently. We also have to remember the time where Ty went on like a 4-fight lose streak or 3-fight losing streak, and like he was on the verge of being cut. He might have actually not been re-signed, like ended his contract, and then they needed somebody to step in, kind of like not super short notice, but I think that was the situation, and he got re-signed again. And I think that's kind of where they're at right now with this. And I think that Ty is going to prove like, hey, I don't want to lose this fight. I don't want to be cut. I don't want to, not be re-signed, whatever. And I think he realized that. And I think his head might have not been in the right place for some of these fights. I know that, I think I read somewhere he's not like he suffers from depression sometimes. I don't know if that's true. This is just all speculation, but I think he's just had a lot of shit going on outside of fighting. It seems like from what I've perceived. Um, but when that dude cracks, he fucking cracks, and that's the most important part. He's fighting in Perth. I know it's not Sydney. No, that's his area, the Western Sydney shit. But he's fighting in Perth. He's fighting a guy who's not gonna fucking take him down. He's fighting a guy who, like, if Derek Lewis can't knock out Ty and can't beat Ty, Jairzinho Rozenstruik is not knocking out and beating Ty. Now he's a more solid overall striker than Derek Lewis. Jairzinho is because he's a kickboxer, but he's not a powerful striker necessarily. His performance against
He just refuses to throw anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you remember the super, like, yeah, he beat Shamil, but like Gaziv or whatever, that still was like not. It was a good performance on his part. It was a lot like what Volkov did to Sergey Pavlovich, who just kind of popped him from the outside and outworked him and let him gas, whatever. But I just don't. Ty's not gonna let that happen. Ty's just gonna go in there and fucking just swing and bang, bro. And we've seen that Jairzinho can, like, if he gets overwhelmed, he kind of crumbles. We saw it against Francis. I feel like it's happened before too in other fights. He just crumbles under pressure. And I feel like Ty is coming in here to prove something. He's in Australia. He's back. And we're going to get to see a fucking Shoey on the cage. And I think it's just going to be good vibes in this fight. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling the vibes. We need it for Ty, because if Ty doesn't win this fight, there's a very real chance we don't see Ty in the UFC again. This is it's a 4 or 5 losing streak right now, man. I mean, the heavyweight division is dry as shit.
So I'm sure that might be his saving grace, right?
Dude, anytime Ty fights, people are tuning.
But at the same time,
some of that steam eventually. But maybe if he loses this fight, he might lose some of that steam. But
I just think that they'll put him on a fucking Apex card against some. They'll probably put him against, if he loses this fight, they'll probably put him against Shamil Gaziv next, and then we'll see what we see. Honestly, if he loses this fight or wins kind of low key, I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Jonathan Deniz. I'd be down with that. That Deniz, I like that Deniz guy, and that would be a fun fucking fight. I think that would be a super fun fight. That I know I'm not trying to make an early prediction, but my prediction right now is first round knockout for Ty. And with that being said, did it last time. I'm gonna try to liven this shit up a little bit because we're just kind of lockstep right now making predictions. I'm gonna do a shoey, not a big one, because I don't want to have athlete's mouth and throat and stomach all fucking night. So,
gross. Nasty.
Ugh.
There was a chunk of something.
Don't even tell us that.
That, like, it must have been a rock or something that touched my lip just now. I'm about to retire the shoey too. Like, the Bilk's retired, the shoey's about to be retired. I'm getting too old for this shit. Square, go ahead and make your prediction while I go clean this shit out. Fuck.
Well, I do want to say before we go to Squared really quick, there's just been a Chris Barnett fight announcement, which everybody's always going to be excited for. He's fighting Waldo Cortez Acosta, who has been on the podcast. He's fighting him at UFC Vegas 98 on October 12th. I believe that's
what fight did you just say? I missed that. What'd you say?
Huh? When?
October 12th. Who's fighting who now?
Chris Barnett is fighting Waldo or Cortez Acosta.
Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Oh, well, Marcel just tweeted it. Sorry if that's already
well, it's been like in talks for a week or so now, but
I'm just a loser. Sorry, guys. Matt, who do you think is going to win that fight?
Squared,
Squared,
squared, not Matt. It's squared.
Who the fuck is Matt?
Squared.
Dude?
That's what I said.
Max, you need to change your name on there to Max and Squared as well. Remember, you forgot to do that.
One of these days, I'll get out of poverty and buy my own computer, but that is not today. Here you go. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this fight because I don't think it's going to go very long. I think Max, was it you that said he's going to overwhelm? Ty's going to overwhelm him.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree with that sentiment. Definitely, I think it's going to probably happen fairly quick in the fight. So that's really all I got to say about it. Ty via overwhelming KO, TKO.
Yeah, I don't think Rosenstrike knows what to do when people just pressure him. I mean, Ngannou fought him when Ngannou wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Ngannou did the.
Well, it was before everybody knew that he was like.
That was a fucking bar fight that was a street fight when Ngannou knocked him out.
You remember how bad
how Tai Tuivasa fights, and I could see that just being.
Dude, like I think back to that. I still think back to that. Those strikes that Ngannou threw were so bad, like not even good. They weren't good punches. The one that landed was like way the fuck out here. It was like way out here.
Fedor overhand.
It just, and if that's the case, like you said, if that's the case, that's what Ty throws. He fucking, dude, he comes like, you ever see that Marge Simpson fucking meme where she's doing the uppercut?
Yeah.
You remember the fucking shot that he landed on Gone that knocked him down? It was some shit like that. It was just out of nowhere, fucking boom.
Yeah. And I mean, it seems like if you pressure Rosenstrike, whether it be technical or not, he just struggles. Like you look at it, it's time and time again. Ngannou did it, and he knocked him out. Volkov did it, knocked him out. Cyril Gane did it. I mean, it was a decision, I think, but he still put him on the back foot the entire fight, and he couldn't. He didn't throw a strike hardly. So I mean, it's like if you back Rosenstrike up to the cage, he just doesn't know what to do. It seems like, and I don't know where he's going, but dude, I mean, it seems.
I think that I don't. He just doesn't strike me as like an MMA fighter. I think he's just a guy who should maybe stick to kickboxing because because kickboxing you've just got a lot less variables when it comes to grappling. Obviously, you don't have grappling.
People aren't pressuring you quite as much. I feel like
because you're just it's kind of a
both fighters are trying to keep distance so they can land kicks and stuff most of the time, but
it's a give and take kind of thing, and I just I don't see. I just don't see it, man. Like, I don't see Rosenstrike. Like, don't get me wrong. I was super happy that he beat Shamil Gaziev. I'm not a big Gaziev fan myself. He's an okay fighter. I just seeing him come out and be able to do what he did, it was like super cool, because I also like Jairzinho had a decently cool story. Like, I like Jairzinho. He's just not an MMA fighter. Like, that's just what it is. He's not an MMA fighter to me. Four-Ounce Sniper in the comments said, that he heard somebody say it perfectly. Ty is there. Ty doesn't take MMA seriously. He's there for the vibes, and he said if that's true, then he's probably going to lose.
I think the vibes carry him to a win this weekend. Honestly,
I think he's there for the vibes sometimes. It's the way. Honestly, it's kind of the way that those dudes from New Zealand and Australia are like the bigger guys, the heavyweights. Because if you think about Justin and Junior Tafa literally says, "I don't go in there with a game plan. I just go in there to fight," and that's why he took that fight against Marcos Rogerio de Lima because he says, "I go into every fight the same. I'm either going to win or lose." Justin Tafa is very similar. Justin Tafa just goes in there to fucking bang. I mean, look at what he did to Austin Lane. He just waited for Austin Lane to open up and boom, hit him, and then he did the fucking. I fucking love Justin Tafa. Justin Tafa.
Aboriginal warrior blood, bro.
Yeah, dude. And it's dude, Mark Hunt was the same fucking way. Mark Hunt went into every fight. And Ty reminds me of him a lot. Just went in with the same fucking motive.
I hope he doesn't remind us of him in like 20 years. Please, God. Please, no.
Oh, yeah, because Mark Hunt's been on a tear. But like back in his prime, dude, he would just wait for the right moment and fucking boom. And that's Ty does the same thing. He waited for Greg Hardy to rush in, cracked Greg Hardy, knocked his ass out. Derek Lewis, same way. Ward get Derek Lewis out. Derek Lewis was tired and just fucking boom. I think low key, I think Derek Lewis quit that fight, but that's just me. But anyway, so yeah, that's my whole thing on that. Yeah, dude, I could talk about that fight forever. I think it's a win for Ty, man. I just really feel the vibes for Ty. I don't know. I think he needs this win, and it just reminds me, like I said earlier, whenever I started the prediction, is that it reminds me of when he was on that first losing streak. It was like 3 or 4 in a row. Was gonna get cut, got cut maybe, and then they added him back,
I don't think
and
he's like
he
that. Kai?
yeah, remember he went on a 3 or 4 fight losing streak, and I don't think they re-signed him, but they needed somebody to fight, so they re-signed him. You remember that? He went on like a
Oh,
3 or 4 fight losing streak.
I do remember, but I don't think I thought you meant like he went and fought somewhere else for a while or something.
No, 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 no. I think that they brought him back because they needed somebody to fill a card, and that's why he got brought
Yeah, I
back.
mean his record's not. I mean his record's 14-7. Like let's not pretend. That's crazy
Mark
to
Hunt,
say
dude, you
before
remember
this.
Mark Hunt? Mark Hunt was like 13-12, or actually no, Mark Hunt is like 13-14 as a
Yeah.
losing.
So yeah, what you're talking about, he went on a 3-fight losing streak to Junior Dos Santos, Black Boy, and Sergey Spivak, and then came back and fought Stefan Struve, and then he won, including that one, he won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about him as a
Damn.
title contender, and he
Holy
did fight.
fuck.
Yeah.
How fucking long has Sergey Spivak been in UFC? Holy shit.
I mean, that was in 2021, maybe?
Oh, really? Okay. Damn. It just makes me think, like, I think Spivak's been in the.
No,
It's
sorry,
been
that was
more.
in 2019. That was in 2019.
Damn. So
Spivak's
5
been
years?
in the UFC since, golly, May of 2019 was his first UFC fight. He lost to Walt Harris.
How do you lose the wall?
He lost to Walt Harris, then he beat Ty, then he lost to Tybura, and then he obviously
Yeah.
just beat Tybura. So
He fucking looks good. I know we didn't get to talk about what I thought, dude. He looked fucking good against Tybura, man. He fucking dude. He kind of stumbled Tybura in the beginning of the fight. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. I'm sure. Let's get on to the next one, man.
yeah, let's do that.
I'm not here to talk about here to talk about milk bags.
The next fight is Mateus Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. That's a great matchmaking, in my opinion. I love the fight. Just to get right to it, I think Gamrot's too much for him. I think Gamrot, every time you see Dan Hooker go up, Dan Hooker's like one of those dogs for sure. He's got the same the New Zealand Australian type of spirit where they'll go to war. I mean, you saw it against Dustin Poirier, Jalen Turner. He'll get in a war. I don't think this is going to be the type of fight against someone who's going to go to the war with him. I think Gamrot's just a little bit too good. I can see him just getting him down and just pounding him out, honestly. And I think that'll happen probably late first round or second round. I just think he's a little too much. Knuckles, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that I was thinking that Gamrot might have been in line for like a title eliminator, maybe versus like Charles or I don't know. Any of those top guys. I mean, obviously, like Dustin's not going to fight him because Dustin's only going to fight something that makes sense for him. But I thought that Charles was the next fight for Gamrot, and I thought that would have been a great fight because also I think that Charles would have just beat the fuck out of him, and that's kind of what I want to see. But I'm not. I'm just not a fan of like Gamrot's style. Like, yeah, the fight against Arman Sarukian was super fun because those were some of the best scrambles I've seen in like ages. But I just, yeah, I mean, he's gonna beat Dan Hooker. It's a weird, it's a weird one because Hooker is good enough where he could maybe catch Gamrot, but I don't see Gamrot being caught. The only thing about Gamrot though is he's been dropped at least one time in his last 4 fights. That is a cause for concern. If you're getting dropped heavy, like Beneil Dariush dropped him, which Beneil Dariush packs a lot of power. A lot of people don't realize that. He's fucking strong, dude. And also, Gamrot had to worry about the grappling. a Beneil. So like he doesn't have to worry about that with Hooker. So he's just going to be watching for the kicks and the punches. So just it's not going to look like the Islam fight where Islam just took him down and subbed him in like no time at all or whatever. But I think it's going to look similar in the fact that he's going to get him down immediately. But I think he's just going to do not shit with it for like the whole fight. And it's just going to be Gamrot riding to a boring decision over the course of 3 rounds. I'm just not a fan of him, man. I don't really care for his style that much, but I will respect the fact that he is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I can't deny that. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Gamrot by UD, and I'm gonna say it's 30-27. If not, maybe a 30-26. He might beat the shit out of him enough in 1 round. You know, maybe get like a crucifix or a half guard and just pound him from there, and Dan can't do shit. And yeah, 4 ounce sniper brings up a good point though. He said that he hopes these refs are scoring it based on what MMA is supposed to be scored on and do it off of damage, because he thinks if Dan can get good strikes in early, he could win rounds. And I agree. But at a certain point though, you do have to remember, if a dude has like 2 really solid punches in the round, but the other guy has 4.5 minutes of control time, the 4.5 minutes of control time with some shots included in that 4.5 minutes are going to win. It is, it is what it is. That's just how it's always going to work. But anyway, Squared, what's your prediction on
that? So I'm in agreement with both of y'all. Definitely riding Gamrot for this one. I kind of like Gamrot a little bit. I won't lie. He definitely gets on my nerves a little bit, but I fuck with him. Polish.
I feel like you either have to like Mateusz Gamrot or you have to like Armin. And Mateusz is such a more likable person.
Yeah.
He's like a soccer dad.
The thing about Armin is I used to like Armin.
And I like Armin. I hate the shit Armin does, but I like his fighting style. There you go.
No, I used to like Armin a lot, and then he just kept opening his mouth, and I was like, I can't get behind this guy.
The Bobby Green shit. So to say this right now, I'm gonna be completely candid. I like his fighting style. I don't like Armin anymore. I used to like him overall, but I don't like him.
You said you liked him. Make up your mind, motherfucker.
No, I said I liked his fighting style.
No, you said, I'm not gonna lie, I like Armin. Fucking idiot.
Let me correct myself. I like his fighting style because he is exciting, except for like Charles. He decided to be really boring. Right, but my whole point, don't let me, you let me talk over Squared. Let me just get my point across. After he pulled that shit with fucking Bobby Green, never again. After that, I was like, nah. I'm out after that. That fuck shit in the back. Yeah. And then Bobby Green punked his ass, which was fucking funny. If you're getting punked by Bobby Green, kind of a bitch. But anyway, I still don't like Mateusz Gamrot though. So I don't really care. Like, I like Armin's fighting style. That's about it. I don't like Gamrot's fighting style, but it's cool. His nickname is Gamer. That is pretty cool. I like that. Gamer's kind of cool. So anyway, Squared, sorry, go ahead.
All good. I don't even know why I mentioned that I like him, but I will say this about Dan Hooker. He's something of a brawler. You could say for sure. I feel like especially as of late, he's kind of slipped into that, and maybe that has something to do with him kind of losing a little bit of his skill and kind of having to pick it up in just brawlerness, I guess. And the thing about being a brawler is you can win fights that way. It's possible, and when you do, it's fucking awesome. It's why people have built career. Michael Chandler is a good example. Like, people, when he wins, it's the fucking coolest shit ever. But he, at the top of the division, you're more often going to lose with that style. Unfortunately, it'd be dope as hell if brawlers just fucking ran shit the way, like, dominant wrestlers do. That'd be awesome. Everyone would love MMA.
Some Tank Abbott type shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that the thing about being a brawler, to win that fight, you got to have someone who's going to either kind of fall for it or play along with it. And I just don't think that Gamrot's going to be that guy. I think Gamrot's going to do what he has to win. whether that's just grappling or whatever it might be. So I'm going to go with Gamrot by probably a UD, maybe 30-27. I also wouldn't be surprised if Hooker, got around from putting a good licking on him in one of the rounds. So, but yeah, definitely unanimous decision.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
Max, you were away when I mentioned this, but a thing to think about too. My prediction still stays the same. It's Matus Gamrot, but Matus has been knocked down in his last 4 fights at least one time. So
yes, but in his last 4 fights, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, he's fought very good grapplers. Dan Hooker is not that.
The only one that is not a phenomenal grappler, and he went to a split decision with, was Jalen Turner. Jalen's still a good, but like
that's fair. But Jalen is just so big; he's probably hard to take down. I would imagine.
that motherfucker's a welterweight. I don't care what it is. He's a welterweight.
I know tall, lanky guys are usually easier to take down. Yeah. People say, and it's true. But that big and that tall is just a weird. It's got to be weird to be Mateus' size or Dan Hooker, or anybody's size to, try to take that guy down. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Look at Moicano. Moicano could very, very easily. So you remember that. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, I feel like Moicano is more of a jiu-jitsu artist than a wrestler, though. But I mean, just the grappling acumen of Arman Zarukian, and they went to the grappling exchanges there were just perfection.
God, those were so good.
That was one of the most exciting grappling fights I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, no, I mean, that one is one of my picks that I'm not the most confident in because it could go either way. But we're fucking agreeing too much, boys. We gotta start disagreeing here. I think we'll start here. Kai Kara-France versus Steve Erceg. To me, and this is gonna sound crazy to a lot of people, I think this is a Kai Kara-France comeback fight. I think KKF wins by unanimous decision. I don't think, or maybe late third round knockout. I think KKF is just built for this style of fight. I don't care. You guys look at me. The fuck everyone look at me. Yes, Steve Erceg went in there against Pantoja and looked pretty damn good for a first-time title contender, especially as long as he's been in the UFC. But I think KKF is coming off of a pretty long break against, I think his last fight was Amir Albazi, correct? Which a lot of people thought he won, me included. And I just think that KKF has been here too many times, done it too many times. The same reason I picked Pantoja, I'm probably going to pick KKF here. I just think KKF gets a lot of hate. People don't like that he does the Haka stuff. I get it, whatever. I don't really care.
I can't do that. That's I was about to do it, and I'm like, wait,
that's not disrespectful, dude. No, dude.
If I did that, yeah, that's disrespectful to their culture, brother.
No, dude. They are very, very well known for loving when people embrace that shit and do that. They love it. They love it. They are very, very open about loving it.
Oh yeah.
I just think, and people don't even know KKF is of that culture. He's not just some white dude. People think he's. Look at his fucking.
He's still a white dude. He can be of that culture.
Color, dude. He's clearly not just white.
Dude, Rob is like Rob's part Maori, and he doesn't do that shit. That's just awesome.
Okay, that's his choice. But
that's fair. I respect Native. I respect Native culture.
I wouldn't consider Robert Whitaker just white. That dude's got some darkness to it.
Oh no, yeah, he's definitely not just white.
Yeah, but if you look at it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter because they embrace that shit. But KKF.
He's been to New Zealand a lot. He knows.
Yeah. I'm a big New Zealander. Yeah.
Hey, they filmed Lord of the Rings there, so I didn't know if anybody knew that.
I've been there vicariously. But
there
I think Kai Kara-France has. I think Steve Erceg is a little more technical. I think KKF just has a little more power, and I think that KKF's chin will hold up enough to where that his power will be able to show. And I think he gets third round TKO, maybe just knocks him down. I don't think he knocks him unconscious, but I think he knocks him down and maybe just finishes a TKO there. I think this is a comeback fight for Kai Kara France. And I love the looks that you guys are giving me because, oh my God, I'm going to be such a toxic motherfucker if he wins. Just trust me. I'm going to be so
I'll
toxic.
just beat the shit out of you, dude.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Kai Kara France, I got him. That's who's going to win. You guys can go ahead and make your picks, but they're not going to matter.
Can I just say this guy was glazing Urseg after the fight versus Pantoja?
I thought he won. Well, I don't know about
He
that.
didn't win.
No, he didn't win.
I
I did not think. Sorry.
Yeah, close.
Super.
Yeah,
close.
no, I went. How was I glazing him?
You're like, oh, dude, his future's so good. Oh,
It is.
It is. I agree 100%. But
It still is. Kai Kara France just.
I almost did a hand gesture as I was saying that, and I'm glad I didn't for my own sake and for our podcast sake.
No.
There you go. Oh, dude.
Kai Kara France is gonna win. So that's just how it goes. Sorry to disappoint you, boys. Knuckles, what do you think, bud? I know what you think based off the facial expressions, but go ahead.
Real quick, shout out Fu in the comments. He told us to do the haka. Unfortunately, that won't be happening. I'll do that little thing, but that's about it. No, yeah, I don't know. Well, number one, also, I think that Max is a huge fan because like he comes from the same team, kind of like same team as fucking Volk. Like that, isn't it? City Kickboxing doesn't. They,
No. City Kickboxing is Adesanya. That's New Zealand, bud.
Yeah, but Alex has trained with that team like multiple times.
But I don't like most of the fighters from that team.
Okay, fair. Their coach sucks, so it doesn't matter. But anyway,
I like their coach. Funny enough, I like Eugene, but I just don't like a lot of their fighters.
Eugene is just the New Zealand version of Fernand Lopez. So I mean, you guys know how. You guys know how.
But that's stupid to say. But that's
no. He's an all right. No, he's a good coach. Eugene's
are you what?
What?
Okay, no, time out. I want some.
Am I wishy-washy? Am I? I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just trying to get you riled up. I'm getting you riled up, brother. No, Eugene is a good, dude, he was same level as like Trevor Whitman and gang like a couple years ago. Like he's fucking up. I can't deny what he's done. I mean, even like the work that he's done with fucking Volk. Like I know that Volk's not on the team, but the work that he's done with them is important. But anyway, my whole point is KKF's a good fighter. I think he's a really good fighter. I just feel like he can't get to the level he can be at.
Thought he beat him.
But at the same time, I think that Steve Urseg has like some bad fight IQ sometimes. I think he watched that last fight back with Pantoja. I mean, well, I watched video. He watched that last fight back, and he was he was pissed at himself. Like he kept making comments saying that was dumb. Like what I did there was really stupid. And he said this guy is not like he even said like Pantoja is not a good fucking fighter. And I agree with him. Like Pantoja just finds a way to bring the dog out of everybody and turns it into a scrap. That's where he beats you. That's where Pantoja has beat everybody he's fought. He turns it into a dog fight. And you can't outdog the guy who's the dog. So, but Steve's young. Like, I don't even think he's 30 yet. He's just a beast. I think that he's going to learn a lot from that Pantoja fight. And honestly, I think he's going to probably not stand and trade with KKF in this fight. And I think he's probably going to take him down a lot. I think we're going to see a lot of ground shit from Steve. I know Steve is a good stand-up artist. I mean, we obviously saw what he did to Matt Schnell, but I mean, Matt Schnell's kind of a punching bag. But he beat like Matt Schnell and a couple others. I can't remember who all, but like again. Oh, fun fact, by the way, the last time that Kai Kara France fought, Steve Urseg was not even in the UFC yet, but that was only like a year and a half ago because Steve Urseg just speed ran the fucking division to get to a title shot, kind of. But that being said, yeah, I think Steve Urseg is going to do enough to get a unanimous decision nod. I could see KKF catching him, possibly, because he's got crazy fucking power. I mean, we've seen it. They call him, what I think his name's Don't Blink. There's a reason they don't call him Don't Blink. He's fast as fuck, and he's powerful as fuck. And there's two reasons for that. He's like 5 foot nothing. And when you're that small at 125, you're going to pack some power. It's like John Lineker, dude. When John Lineker fought at 125 or 135, actually is what he fought at. there was a reason that dude was hands of stone because when you pack that much muscle into that tiny of a frame, you're going to knock people out. And Kai France, I think, is 5'3" on a good day. Steve's going to have a big size advantage, but Kai's got power, so I could see it happening. But my official prediction is Steve outworking him to a decision. I'm going to say 29-28 probably because I do think Kai is going to win a round. It's going to be reminiscent of the Albazi fight, but with a little more striking involved. So, yeah, that's my prediction. Squared, what is your thoughts on that fight?
Yeah, I'm taking Urseg. I think Urseg's just the future of the division. Hopefully, if the division has a future, because he's it. I really like Urseg. I think the dude's kind of as you were saying. I think he's going to learn a lot from that fight. That was like the perfect loss for him to have, because not only was it like a championship loss, like losing a championship fights, not the most dishonorable thing for sure, but also so young in his career, shouldn't have even really been there. But he still came so close, made one or two dumb decisions, one dumb decision at the very end of the round or the end of the fight that could possibly have been the deciding factor in that. And yeah, I think he learns a lot from that. And I think he goes into this Kai France fight definitely a smarter fighter, a better fighter. And I think he takes it. I'd say probably by decision. Feel pretty confident in that one. I mean, shit, the dude does have hands of steel, so maybe. I don't really have anything to say about Car France. The dude's a great fighter, but I don't think this is his fight. I do think he beat Albazi. I agree with you on that. And I like Amir Albazi, and I still was like watching that. I was like, oh, he did not win that fight.
Speaking of, where the fuck has Albazi been, dude? I mean, like we know why Kai was out. Kai was out since the last fight because of concussion issues.
Do that.
But where the fuck? What are you doing? You guys are laughing at something, scaring me.
No. We're not laughing at the damn thing. Please keep going.
Anyway, okay. You guys are
He had
scaring
a
me.
fight. Amir Albazi was supposed to fight Brandon Moreno, but that got canceled, I believe, and that's why Kai France fought him, right?
Yeah, wasn't that?
That was forever ago.
No, that was
Brandon Royval. Royval.
Yeah,
because it was Moreno.
Yeah,
It was Moreno. It was Moreno versus Albazi, and I think it was a rib injury that took him out. But
yeah, something like that.
Like honestly, this fight, I'm glad Steve took it because it's Australia versus New Zealand, which is fucking
that's one thing I was going to point out. That's pretty fun.
But I think that I really would have liked to seen KKF get that shot back at Albazi. I think that I honestly think Albazi's next fight is probably going to be against Moreno. I think that Moreno's going to. I know he said he's going to take most of this year off, but I think that if Albazi stays out till the end of the year, we could see Moreno and him at either the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So that'd be an interesting one. But yeah, I don't. That's kind of where I'm at. I'd say, flyweight's super interesting. A lot of like big opportunities coming. Also, I saw somewhere somebody shared a thing. He's got me blocked on Twitter, so I can't see what he says. But supposedly, Mokaev sent out a fucking tweet a day or two ago saying he signed. Don't know where. Obviously, he didn't say where. But if he comes back to the UFC, that's something to look at. I really don't think the UFC is signing him. I think that I'm assuming Mokaev probably signed with. I'd say he signed with ACA. If I had to guess, that's probably where he signed because that's like the place to go for flyweights right now that aren't in the UFC is ACA because that's where like Askar Askarov is at. That's where a couple other like pretty decent.
Maybe Risen or one. Maybe even
I mean, you could go there, but one's flyweight division. One's flyweight division's 135 though. It's like yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think Mokaev wants to fuck with. It's 135 because of their hydration system. Like they still say it's 125, but they weigh in at 135. But Mokaev versus the dude from Risen and Bellator. Fuck is his name? Kyoji Horiguchi. That'd be interesting. If that'd be a good fight, or like honestly. Demetrius Johnson versus Mokaev. I think DJ would beat the fucking dog shit out of him.
But
DJ
if he
at like,
had some hype behind it, I would say.
I'll say DJ's not even like, DJ's probably not. I'd say he's like 3/4 of what he was in the UFC, maybe like maybe half as good as he was in the UFC right now. And I still think he would just dog fucking walk Mokaev. He would. Well, I don't think it would. God, that's a fighter I'd love to see come back to the UFC and like just I don't know, see him fight. I think he would beat the most of the flyweight division. I just don't see guys who could hang with him. I don't know. But anyway, we got one more fight to talk about.
Yeah. The next one is the main event. It's DDP versus Izzy. That's an interesting fight. Kind of like we said at the top, this card has not been promoted enough. I feel like everything promotional wise has been using this week to promote other things. So that is what it is. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not a great card to promote, I guess, but
I think it's
yeah,
pretty good. Like that main card is solid.
it's not bad. It's we've been so spoiled this year that it's hard to pick and choose, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I just see, no offense to him, the Leech and Carlos Praches on a main card of a pay per view, and I'm like, but
I'll say they wouldn't even be. They would be like. I don't
they
even
would
know if
be,
they'd be. I don't know if they'd even be co-main on a Apex fight night really. So
yeah.
yeah, you got to.
But yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at there. There definitely are some good fights on this card, but the main event, we'll just talk about that. DDP versus Izzy. Would have been a whole lot more hype if it happened probably a year
A
ago.
year ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of lost its steam since that whole altercation they had in the middle of the octagon after that one fight. Who the fuck cares about that anymore? I think it was after DDP beat
Beat
Rob.
Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of the stalemate. Uh, DDP and Eugene Berriman had a cool interaction in the Fighter Hotel. I think that was pretty cool. But the presser will probably not be great. Just to be honest, it'll be an interesting little conversation piece. But going into the fight, I think I don't think I don't think there's a chance that Izzy loses this fight. Go
I
for
got to
it.
pee real.
I don't think Izzy, as much as I don't like him, and I'm a very well spoken, not like a Izzy person, but I don't think there's a chance he loses this. He's probably pissed off that he lost to Strickland the way he did. DDP is so just wild as a fighter. He's almost like the Yuri of middleweight. Um, the way I could see Izzy winning is just forward pressure throwing strikes, because that's how I know Sean Strickland did it way more technically than DDP will be able to. But I think that's the only chance. Like, you've seen fights where people press forward, like the Whitaker fight and the first Whitaker fight and the Paulo Costa fight, where they press forward and they just don't throw anything and they get knocked out. But there's not a chance in hell that DDP presses forward and doesn't throw anything. So I could see that being an issue, but I just think Izzy is just too technical, too good of a counter striker to fall for those loopy overhand rights, to loopy crazy strikes. And I think this will be a great setup for Izzy versus Strickland too, to be honest. So we'll see what happens, but I definitely see Izzy just taking care of business in there. Knuckles, what do you think?
I have been like all day, all like for the past like week. I've been like indifferent or not indifferent, like indecisive about who's going to win this fight because there's so many variables on both sides where we keep saying Drickus is going to lose this fight. Drickus is going to lose this fight. Drickus is going to lose this fight. And that motherfucker somehow every single time finds a way to win. And it's because he's so unorthodox. He's so unpredictable. He's just a brute. Like he just comes in with brute force, and that's how he wins fights. It is almost so tailor made for Izzy to just counter and win. Like it's almost tailor made because it's the shit that Paulo did, and that's why again that's a dream fight of mine. That Could happen. Don't know if it'll happen, but Paulo versus DDP, I want to see that fight one day so fucking badly. Like, so bad. But what DDP has that a lot of these other guys don't realistically is the grappling advantage. Rob had some grappling against Izzy, but realistically, from what I've seen and everything, like I've everything I've seen, DDP's kind of more of a grappler. Like, of his, I think he's got like 18 or 19 finishes or something like that. I know like 11 of them are subs. More of them are subs. He's got more subs than KOs and TKOs. Like, he's a grappler at heart, realistically, and his striking just came along because he went from 170 to 185, and he became just a
That
fucking
rugby and
dude. He's big too. Like, he's just big. He's a big, solid motherfucker. Like, you look at him. I remember looking at him versus Rob. He was so much fucking bigger than Rob, and then I think that's going to spell issues for Izzy in this fight. And I think that Izzy can counter him, but it's like, man, Izzy just the. Like, even now in my head, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, it's so tough because I remember watching Izzy knock out Alex, and I was like, holy fuck. I was like, that was some generational type knockout right there. Like, that shit was impressive because it was all of his demons being exercised in one fight. And I wonder if he just didn't let it all out in that fight and it's kind of done. I mean, some fights, even though he won and he didn't take any damage, some fights you just leave everything out there and it's done. And it's making me wonder if that's it for Izzy, because again, he looked pedestrian against Sean Strickland. I think that Sean Strickland dropping him kind of fucked up his whole rhythm for the rest of the fight, and he couldn't really get back into it. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's a tough, really tough one to just think about. It's so many factors on both sides. I don't want to make a prediction, but I guess I need to because that's what this is all about. Um, I just think that Izzy's had too many fights in his career between kickboxing and boxing and MMA. He's had like over 100 fights, which is fucking crazy, crazy mileage to have in like a 15-year career. Overall, I think his career has been about 15 years. Um, yeah, I think DDP gets it done by second round submission, man. I think that I think Izzy's going to keep him at bay for the first round. DDP is going to feel him out, not get too crazy, not rush in too much. Probably get him down by the end of the first, but not be able to do anything with it right away. And I think by the second round, DDP is going to realize, because he also has a really good shell defense, and that could spell like good. That could be good for him to block the strikes from Izzy coming in. Izzy is very accurate. Um, but I think that he's just going to bully him to the ground because DDP or Izzy also does not have fantastic grappling defense. When Rob, who is naturally not really a grappler, gets you down pretty easily, and also Alex Pereira takes you down and you're not a grappler, and he's not a grappler, a guy who's known for grappling is going to take you down. So, yeah, this has been a long-winded one because I didn't want to make a pick, but I think that DDP is going to get it done in the second round by submission. But I could see Izzy catching him, and if Izzy catches him, it's in the first round, like 100% the first two rounds. Izzy's going to fucking put his lights out. And Drickus has also been finished before. There's a tweet by Darren Till that was put out a few days ago. If you guys get a chance to check it out, fucking phenomenal take on how to beat DDP. And he's kind of right. And it was like about in and out shit and like waiting for certain things. And Darren Till again is probably the person that was closest to like beating DDP at this point, low key.
We're taking pointers from a guy that lost to him here. So,
but he was also like, he's the guy that's done the best to this point. Besides Sean, is the guy that's done the best to this point against DDP. He did better than Rob. He did better than Brunson. He did better than Tavares.
He in like their second round, I think it was their fight. He was piecing DDP.
Oh, he's fucking him up, and he just. And that's also another thing that makes me sad for Till, because everybody's like, "Oh, Till's fucking washed," because he lost to Drickus, and now Drickus is champion. It's like, man, I kind of wish Till would maybe come back and give it one more try, but who knows? Anyway, prediction is DDP by second round submission. Am I confident? not at fucking all. 4-ounce sniper picked DDP by being an absolute dog. So shout out to 4-ounce sniper. But anyway, Squared, what's your prediction?
So all my intrigue in this fight comes from, and I said this on Twitter a couple of days ago. All my intrigue in this fight comes on figuring out where Izzy is in his career. Does he have one last stride in him? Did Sean pretty much just end his career, or was that an off night? So it'll be interesting to see that, but without knowing that, I'm going to lean towards Izzy to win. I think DDP he's a good fighter, but he is just not technical at all. Like, I think even his biggest fans will say, like, yeah, he's a little wild. And I think that's really plays into Izzy's style a good bit. I don't think that DDP is a very great grappler, to be honest with you. I know he choked out Till. Okay, sure. He took down Rob, which, I mean, hell, what's his name? Fucking Cuban Superman. I'm having a brain fart right now.
Oh, Yoel Romero, but Yoel Romero is a fucking Olympic level wrestler, bro.
Yeah, I know. He struggled to take down Rob, and DDP did it. But even that, DDP's takedown on him was like fucking brute strength. That was not a takedown.
Dude, it was so he just
that was just like a throwdown. It was which, I mean, credit to him. The goal was
he's
to get him
so
to
strong.
The ground. Yeah, the goal was to get him to the ground. He did it. So I'm not trying to like discredit that, but I'm just saying like that was not grappling technique. I don't know where that I guess it kind of comes from those things, but I don't know where like people are like, his wrestling this, his wrestling that. I haven't seen anything super impressive.
Oh no, his double legs and shit suck. He's just a good,
the
brute strength grappler. Yeah.
And I know he was able to take Sean down a handful of times, and then Sean would pop right the fuck back up like it was nothing.
Sean's
also, yeah. So can't go too much down that alley because then you'll just be going all different directions. But so that being said, yeah, I'm definitely leaning to Izzy, probably by catching him. He's gonna throw like that. What we've all seen that one clip of DDP like throwing it Sean like that, like completely whiffs. That's like Izzy's wet dream right there. That and a dog, Izzy is gushing. Probably shouldn't have said that. But anyways, that being said, I just can't doubt DDP. Like I can't get too sold on Izzy winning because DDP, that dude finds a way. That's like his superpower, his like ultimate skill is just finding a way, whether it's like a sketchy decision like versus Sean or just like out of nowhere, just like, all right, I'm gonna beat the brakes out of you, just out of nowhere. Like the whole aura of this fight's about to shift, and I'm just gonna start whooping on you. He finds a way to do it. So I am not crazy confident in the pick of Izzy, but I'm gonna go with Izzy.
It's tough, man. It's such a good fucking fight. Realistically, like it could be over in 5 seconds. We don't know, but like, man, it's just so intriguing because what we've seen from both. Also, you got to remember, this low key is contender Izzy again. This is a guy fighting for a title. Izzy. This is the guy that doesn't have a championship. Izzy. Every time Izzy hasn't had the belt, he fights like a fucking man possessed. Like that. I think about that Pereira fight, and that shit was magical. I like Alex Pereira a lot, but I can't deny the way Izzy baited him in was some shit out of a movie. Like that was beautiful. And like the Kelvin Gastelum fight, dude. If we get Izzy going in there and that motherfucker like looks at him and let's say like after the first round or like even before the first round, he says, I'm prepared to die. Like he did with you remember that 5th round of Kelvin Gastelum? He went in there and he's like, I'm prepared to die. And then he just went on and put a fucking phenomenal performance in that 5th round on to kind of edge the fight out because that was like kind of even going into that 5th round. If we see that Izzy, yeah, you fucking call it wraps for DDP because he like I'm super intrigued. A lot of people don't look into it, but for real, like Izzy is the most mentally fragile and like that's a superpower for him at the same time too. Like where his mental is at is what he'll do in the fight. Because when he came out with the fucking dog collar on against Pereira, people made the jokes. This guy deals his dogs and stuff, which yeah, he does. He's a weirdo for that. But like when he comes in like that, where he's like fucking, there's a meaning behind what he's doing. I'm super intrigued because if you remember the Australia press conference, the Sydney press conference with Sean Strickland, Sean won the crowd over. It fucking kind of like low key, I think, shook Izzy a little bit. Like Izzy kind of overlooked the dude. I think Izzy really overlooked Sean. I think that's a big reason why Sean cruised to a win in that fight. Also, I think that overhand right fucked him up and kind of like ruined the fight for him because I don't think he was coming back from that necessarily. I just his rhythm was off the rest of the fight because up until the overhand, Izzy was winning that first round, and then he came back and won the second round. So I don't know, man. It depends on where Izzy's mental is at. I think this dude. I know, like I said it just a second ago, but this press conference will tell me a lot. Will tell me a lot. Other people look at it and be like, it's a shitty press conference. Dana's not going to let him argue, which he never fucking does. But I think it'll say a lot because the first presser, DDP kind of cooked, but that's DDP's thing, dude. He just gets under people's skin. He's really good at that. He's like super, and in like a weird kind of way, he just finds ways to pick at people, like with Sean and the dad thing and the Rob telling Rob, you have nothing to lose, no, or like Rob saying he has nothing to lose, and Izzy or DDP said I fucking have everything to lose. He has ways to get under people's skins, and I think that he did that in the first presser. So it'll be super interesting to see what this presser looks like. If DDP comes out, or if Izzy comes out rocking some like anime shit, DDP might be fucking cooked. Like I'm so.
I've heard DDP's walking out with a couple of Springboks of their rugby team or whatever.
Oh, okay. That'd be dope. To the fight or to the presser would be
fight.
Oh, okay, that'd be dope. I bet you Izzy dances. I guarantee you Izzy does a little dance routine. Honestly, that shit that he did before the Rob fight was kind of sick. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a cool little thing. So, don't get me wrong. Like, huh?
No, I was just gonna say those shorts. I'm excited to see those.
Oh, dude, I like the fucking the lightning bolts are kind of sick, bro.
Lightning bolts, yeah, those are dope.
The lightning bolts give me like Raiden vibes, bro. Oh, dude, can you imagine if Izzy comes out with the fucking hat, dude? The Raiden hat, man, and oh, dude,
what?
I mean the squared hat. I'm gonna call it the squared hat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I play too many video games, but Mortal Kombat type shit like lightning bolt. Oh, dude, man, I could see it. Oh, I would. Bro, he might come out dressed in a fucking Greek robe like Zeus. He could for real with the lights.
Big white beard.
Yeah.
Nothing's topping the real tree camo shorts. No. Yeah. Specifically, and I will say this specifically, the Reebok ones, because those were like as much just like real tree. The new ones, like all the little fucking Venom designs, like get in the way and kind of ruin it.
Yeah. I feel like Venom
real tree was fire.
Like they've been, I was gonna say, it's not like super late. I don't know how long you guys want to be on, but like I'd like to discuss a couple things. But speaking of that though, like that's what I'm saying is like going on a little tangent. Is like all the shorts have been pretty okay. Like I'm not gonna say none have been fire. Honestly, Wei Li's shorts were probably some of my favorites. Like her shorts were pretty fucking fire. And nobody talks about those.
It's just the color, like just straight pink, straight orange. I really like those ones.
Yeah. The pink ones were dope. The orange ones, like I'm not a big fan of orange. Some people I'm not a huge fan of orange. Huh? Go. Oh, my bad. My bad. I just disrespected y'all's culture and shit. My bad. Is that a Vols fucking?
No, just the same orange as.
I was like, damn. Like I don't even think
talking hard over here.
Yeah. You'd be lucky, dude. Honestly, in the whole state of Missouri, you'll be lucky to find like 3 people wearing gold and black. we don't go quite as hard as y'all, but like football culture for you guys is super, super heavy. I know that. I don't think I own a gold and black fucking item. That's bad. that's sad. Sad. But anyway, no, the shorts though, there's a lot of them that are dope. Like Gaethje's were kind of bland, huh? Yeah, those were.
He was. Let me actually.
I like Poirier's and Holloway's.
Poirier's were cool.
I was
Holloway's
so
were cool.
disappointed his weren't actually like he was looking for like Rocky shorts, and you could tell when they came out and they were like all black. He was so disappointed.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude, you want to. It's like what Cub Swanson wore. Fucking Alden says it all the time. But what Cub Swanson wore, the American dude. If he came out with some Apollo Creed type shit, because that's what Apollo Creed wore was American fight. And yeah, no, he wouldn't have won that fight. Holloway was winning that fight. God.
Hey,
that was still one of my favorite moments of the fucking. I'm just gonna say that's probably my favorite moment of the year, and that is crazy. I say that because Gaethje's my favorite lightweight fighter. He's my favorite lightweight fighter, but there's nothing that pop that fucking moment. God,
yeah,
that's one of the greatest moments in MMA, like period. That shit was this greatest card ever.
I mean, the whole scenario, especially with like you being in town, dude, that whole everything played out perfectly. We ended up on the UFC Instagram, well, all their social medias. Man, that was
low key. If the Sphere wasn't so soon and I wasn't going on vacation in like 2 fucking weeks, I'd be like, man, I should come down there for the Sphere. But I'm going to Colorado in 2 weeks, Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota for a whole week. So like that, my money's just being shoved into that. But
well, I'd say December, but I'm sure Christmas and all that shit.
Well, I'm trying to think of the cards coming up. So obviously McGregor and Chandler aren't fighting this year because Dana said that ain't happening. I know what McGregor says, but I believe Dana over McGregor.
Right.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. When I believe Dana over McGregor, that's fucking bad.
Yeah.
November's what? MSG.
It could be. Are they still saying Jones versus Miocic for that one?
Miocic, and I'm hearing some rumblings. I'm hearing some rumors from some people talking. John Anik said today on a podcast with Mike Heck, don't be surprised if Bilal versus Shavkat's on that card. I would fucking come down there for that shit.
Yes, sir. Dude, that fucking projector, dude, you're going to love that. We got to get that going.
Oh, my God. Oh, dude, I'm down for it, bro. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to come even if there's not a fucking UFC card. I'm just coming down. I love Tennessee, dude. I love the vibes down there. It's great. I love it.
Sure.
There's not very many people watching, but if you guys got any questions, by the way, anybody watching, any questions, you want to see me do another shoey, whatever. Kind of different on that.
I'm gonna retire the shoey, but if y'all want to see me do another shoey,
I mean, I'm to the point where I'm buzzed. So if you guys want to see me do the shoey, I'll fucking do it. But anyway, if you guys have any topics that you want to see us talk about, we got just a little bit of time. This has been like one of our shortest lives, I think, ever. Like an hour. It's been like an hour, which is rare for us. So, but
do y'all want me to read Max's search history?
I don't even want to see that. Fucking BBW, fucking corn-fed BBW. Fucking.
Be like that scene from Ted. I don't know, or Ted 2. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about.
Oh shit! I haven't seen that movie.
When he sees his search history and he's like, I can't really quote it. That might be
right. Yeah. Fucking Sniper said for me to do a shoey. He said for you to do one too. I don't think that Square is going to do a shoey unless you have your cucumber lime Gatorade.
I'm taking the work week off of drinking. I've been just going at it as of late. So
after today, I
will not be doing the shoey. If y'all caught me this weekend, y'all might be seeing me do a booty straight out of someone's ass crack.
I might do a shoey in a minute just for the culture, but we'll see. It'll be a tiny one, but I don't know. Fuck, I'm trying to think of like something inventive to do besides a shoey because I'm tired of drinking out of fucking shoe.
They were reading search history on the.
I could do a fucking hat. I don't want to ruin this.
Yeah, that would all just come pouring out.
I gotta fucking pick a hat that like has a solid. Oh, I got my cowboy hat. I could do that, but no. I don't want to ruin that shit. That's fucking leather. Anyway, we were talking about those shorts though. Like I think, Bryce for sure has like the best shorts. Like
The best one, yeah. That's not
I
getting
think
top.
I think Izzy's right now for me. Like seeing them on paper right now, they're the second best. I got to see him how they look on him, but because all the pictures so far are just photoshopped onto his body. I want to see him wear them, see how they look. But I like the lightning bolt scheme. Who are
Those will
some other
probably
fighters? Huh?
So those pictures of him wearing them will probably come out tomorrow, right? That's when they do like little
Oh
photo.
yeah, the official pictures with him with the gold gloves, they'll probably come out tomorrow. Yeah. I'm really curious. Oh, honestly, a lot of people didn't like him, but I kind of fucked with Leon's. I didn't mind Leon's. Leon's were kind of dope with
I
the
didn't get why they
great.
were that. I don't get why they were green like that. Like it
That is
wasn't
the
even
only thing.
green. It was like it was just like a weird
Yeah,
like money green sort of
yeah, that
strange.
was the only thing. Was the color scheme was bad, but I liked the flag idea. I thought that was kind of cool. But
Yeah.
because the Jamaican and Great Britain flag and everything, I'd be really curious. I'd be really curious to see who else gets like custom shorts from here on out. I mean, there'll be probably several, but like Sean at the Sphere, he'll wear probably the pink shorts. It'd be cool to see Sean with some like tie dye shit. I think that would be dope. I'd like because he does that shit with his hair where it's like sometimes he'll do the tie dye like where it's all different colors. That'd be dope to see some tie dye shorts. But Marab, I don't think he's gonna get.
If Connor ever comes back,
Oh,
they're definitely at least gonna offer him. But I could see him just like not even wanting to do it. He's just like I don't need fancy
dude, you
shorts.
know what? Like Connor would probably do some like proper 12 shorts or some
Yeah,
like. No, I can see it. Connor right now is gonna have a fucking pair of shorts with just like $100 bills all over, like fucking money.
like that.
I could
Yeah.
see that. I don't know what he would do for it. It'd probably be something Irish related, like
Trying to think who else. Really, I'd say any champion, but they told.
Islam wouldn't. I don't think Islam would. I
Yeah,
don't
so
think Islam would.
he wouldn't want to put the thought into it. He wouldn't want to
Right.
request. uh,
Bilal will probably request like a Palestinian flag, which would be
be like half Palestine flag, half Chicago flag.
half Chicago flag. Yeah. Tom, I'm trying to think of like something because Tom's roots are like fucking deep. People don't realize that Tom's got like deep ass roots with like catch can wrestling, which is catch wrestling. Like I don't know if there's anything that you could put on there that could go deep into that. Like, man, I don't know.
Alex's
That'd be
Brazil shorts are pretty cool.
oh, those were dope. Oh, John Jones. John Jones would probably have something. I just don't know what it would be.
Probably
Oh,
American.
bro, just imagine like black shorts with some skulls on it, like on the sides. Because Bones, Bones,
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
that'd be
Cool.
that'd be pretty dope. Stipe, I low key would like to see Stipe come out in the Crow Cop shorts for the fight because he did it before. That would be sick.
Or
Or
some
something that kind
fire
of
shorts.
I was going to say
Yeah.
fire shorts or like something that's kind of designed to look like a fire.
Oh shit, y'all are
Like
cooking.
the little highlight stripes on the side, some firefighter shorts like that.
Okay, imagine this.
That'd be
Have the
cool.
one side be the checkered red, and the other side have like some flames on it, dude. Like so you have Crow Cop and you have fucking.
But then it might just look like you're burning the Croatian flag.
You burn the Croatian flag.
Super just.
But I could see Stipe wearing something like that because he would just be so
I just like
oblivious.
fucking fire unit on his shorts or something.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Red shorts, black stripes with his fire unit on or something.
That would be dope as fuck. I wonder what Ilya Ilya could have like 5 different flags on there since he's from like 5 different countries.
He claims every country except the one he was born in.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like,
Germany, Spain, Georgia, USA.
Everything but Germany is what he's claiming.
Some like yellow and red shorts, maybe with some like Georgian crosses.
Low key, what would be dope is just some like no fucking nothing on it, none of that Venom bullshit, just straight red. Because if you remember, his name's Matador.
They're not gonna put Venom on the shorts.
I know, but like put Venom like
none of the texture and stuff you're talking about. I know what you mean. Yeah,
but yeah, like Max said he's running from a bull and Matador, and he's a Matador. That'd be kind of dope. Just pure red. That would be kind of dope.
Yellow, red, honestly, and then put the Georgian crosses on it. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's it, man, dude. We should just be fucking graphic designers for the or idea. There's a lot of fighters, dude. I mean, like a million of them. Like I'm trying to think of more. Pantoja, it's just like put some fucking dogs on a short. There you got Pantoja right there. Put some dogs on a short. That
When he
motherfucker's
got a
a dog.
301, didn't he just have the regular champion shorts? They just told him to.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were like,
I think
or
they
maybe,
only do it for like
Well, I think that
they
was
only
before we knew that they were going to start doing
well,
that.
they've done
yeah
it two
they
ninety
they
nine
only
and 300. I feel like they at that point.
well
Yeah,
like I think it's before
everybody thought
it
that
became a
was
thing.
because they were going to do that.
Why would they have done it for 299 if they weren't going to keep
Because
going?
$2.99.
Well, I think where it started really though was like when they presented Poirier when they gave Poirier shorts. I think that's where it really started. Actually, no, when they gave Max Holloway and Gaethje. Who are some like just random ass fighters? Because you remember Ian Gary got the purple shorts too. Who's some Brandon Allen deserves the purple shorts. He deserves them.
Apparently, the letters on his shorts were purple last time.
Just give him the straight up purple. Give him the purple.
I remember watching on TV and I was like, they look blue, but I can tell they're not like the normal blue, so I guess they were purple.
Low key, like Benoit Saint Denis when he fights who the fuck is he fighting?
Moicano.
Moicano. It would be super dope to see like some French special forces shit on his and like Moicano legit like give Moicano money shorts, bro. Money Moicano, dude, that would be I'd be down for that.
Just put a bunch of guns on Sean Strickland shorts.
No, jean shorts, bro. We've already said it.
Oh, yeah.
Give Sean Strickland the jorts, bro. Give Sean Strickland the jorts. There's a million, dude. There's a million shorts you could do. Like there are so many cool fighters with what they do, like schemes and shit. It's still super strange to me that Justin Gaethje just got shit on with his so bad.
They
Like
look like the basic shorts, just with extra steps.
With a little bit of flag on it.
I'm still pissed that they didn't give Charles shorts for 300, dude. I was saying like the favela skyline on his thigh, and then like the Jesus statue
on his ass. Yeah. Oh my god, dude!
But on his other
like
thigh,
on you know what I mean on the backside.
Trying to give him a Jesus tramp stamp.
I'm just saying that would have been dope though. But
oh my gosh, that would be so sick. And the graphic designers so far they've done really good. I could see some dope designs. Charles deserves some for sure. Honestly, like
Bobby Green could have the California Bear.
I don't understand why the fuck Bobby Green.
I can see that. Like Bobby Green having white shorts just with the California Bear on one of his thighs.
I feel like any former champion that's still relevant enough to be fighting on a pay-per-view main card should get custom shorts. I feel like that's one of the criteria because obviously Charles, they didn't do that for him.
Give Hamzat shorts that have Mucinex on it, like just say Mucinex.
Put some kangaroos on Volk shorts, damn it.
Yeah, give Volk some kangaroos. Give Rob
blue shorts with like red outline and like some white stars and a kangaroo. Oh, come on.
Low key, give Volk his old rugby colors, dude. That would be kind of dope. I like that.
They've done that in the game.
Yeah, and like it would kind of fucking go hard on some shorts, man. Not gonna lie, I like that blue. I like that blue a lot. Speaking of, did you guys see the rugby polos that they gave everybody? Those were pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not like a rugby watcher, but I thought they were pretty dope.
Those were tough.
Yeah, it's crazy that rugby is a sport where there's some teams like straight up, not very many of them. Most of them are not collared, but there are some like back in the day for sure are collared shirts. These guys are fucking beating the shit out of each other in collared shirts.
Well, to be fair, dude,
I love
American football players, I should say, they were out there wearing like sweaters with a leather.
Yeah, dude, and now you got people like Ezekiel Elliott fucking wearing cut off crop top fucking jersey.
Those old pictures of old football players crying, literally like in a like grandma's sweater, just it's like, dude, you are in Alabama and it's 130 degrees outside. How are you alive right now?
They were a different fucking breed. Now, don't get me wrong. Most of them only lived to like 65, but they were a different breed. They were a different breed.
They
There
died
might
with
be a
whole lot
reason.
of brain issues.
Yeah.
There might be a reason. 4-ounce sniper, real quick, said in the comments, "Man, we got more viewers now than when we did when we were covering the card." But anyway, 4-ounce sniper said, "Who do y'all think is going to have performance of the night? Like any bonuses? Because Dana also, if there's no fight of the night, Dana will do for performance bonuses. Is there any fight on the card?
I think Ty
I'm gonna look at
Francis Larsek's fight of the night.
Ty gets a performance of the night.
Ty gets a knockout of the night.
Those don't exist anymore, but
Okay. I think
Taffa could find himself getting
Kaffa
performance
could
of the night.
potentially, or Walter Walker for that matter. Yeah, maybe Jack Jenkins.
Oh, Jack Jenkins, I think he'll get one.
Against Herbert Burns on short notice, I would venture to say.
Oh, he's gonna knock him the fuck. Like I guarantee you're gonna see some.
Putting out of the office. No offense to Gilbert Burns, I love that dude, but his brother's not near as good, just like Davison Figueiredo and his little brother.
No, dude, Herbert Burns, it's not good. I'm trying to find that fucking. I was gonna look up something.
Those are my picks for sure.
My picks. Fight of the night is gonna be. I think there will be a fight of the night. I think it's gonna be Lee versus Prochas because I think it's gonna. I changed my pick. It's gonna go to the second round. I think that first round is gonna be a fucking banger of a first round. Performance of the night bonuses though, so there's gonna be two. I would want to say Tom Nolan will get it because he's probably gonna just fucking absolutely run through Alex Reyes, but the fact that he's going to just run through Alex Reyes, I don't know if he'll get it. And it's so early on the card, and the higher ups don't like giving early prelims bonuses. Speaking of that, right now, Tom Nolan is no fucking joke. Tom Nolan is like a minus 1,300 favorite. So if you want to throw $5 on Alex Reyes by a chance knockout, you could cash a lot of fucking money with that. Performance. Tuivasa.
All right, look at the screen, bud.
There we go. Hell yeah, that's even better. Okay. Damn, look at that. I like that. Oh yeah. I'm getting ready to fucking dude. Yeah, we got to do that more often. It looks so cool. It actually looks dope as fuck on the YouTube, brother. Yeah, I'd say Tuivasa. And man, I don't know who to pick for the second one. Maybe Prochas gets a double, dude. Maybe Prochas gets a double for fight of the night and performance of the night. Yeah. That it's a kind of a random throw out, but I'm gonna say that Prochas gets a double bonus for fight and knockout, and then Ty gets the other knockout because I don't know who else. Culibao and Ramos, that's a good fucking fight, actually. Like low key.
Good fight. I mean, you always got Casey O'Neill and Santos, but that who knows how entertaining.
I don't know where to go with that fight.
Song Kanan, Ricky Glenn should just be a barn burner, but
I don't know who wins that. Who do you got winning that fight?
I would think Kanan, but I don't know.
Me too. Yeah. Me too. Who's fighting Jesus Aguilar? Whoever's fighting Jesus Aguilar is probably going to have a nasty ass finish. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He's 29 years old. Let's see his Tapology page. He's Australian. Or New Zealand. Or maybe, I don't know. Australia, yeah.
Not a lot of KOs.
I mean.
Oh, yeah, no, hold on.
7 out of his 8 wins or finishes, so.
That guy's going to have a good finish. Yeah, he's gonna finish Jesus pretty. Oh, and the guys he's fought aren't like they don't got horrible records. They don't have great records, but Dude, the last guy he beat was undefeated. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus is doomed, dude. Jesus is about to get starched. Also, this looks super fun. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell. I'm
yeah,
gonna say it
nice.
right. I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
right now. Pretty dope. It looks pretty dope on the YouTube when we're doing this. I actually like that. It's cool. I'm watching the YouTube while we're doing this, but huh? Who's that?
That's Jesus.
Jesus? No, Jesus lost by bad fucking. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I mean, yeah, his only loss is Tatsuro Tara. That's not bad.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy that I'm thinking of that got knocked out viciously?
By who?
Oh no, Jesus was the guy that knocked out fucking Shannon Ross. I'm thinking of the guy that he knocked out. Okay, so that fight could be a good fight. I was thinking that he was Shannon Ross. I'm fucking my shit's all flipped.
I don't know. Yeah.
Matus didn't. Hey, Matus Gamrot and Dan Hooker have potential to be fight of the night too. That could low key like be a damn good fight. I don't know. It's a good card.
It's not bad at all.
And
Can't
then
beat
next we got some cards coming up, man. We got like I think that I mean look at
Cal.
that's good. Look at that right off the rip. 4 fights right there. Those are good 4 fights. Those are 4 really good fights, except for Edmund Shabazian's gonna get wrestled fuck.
Zach Reese is not bad. He just stumbled. Vladi or Slavakos.
Oh, remember, but you're dude, he's fighting Jose Medina. Why did they make that fight? I love Jose. No, he's gonna beat the shit out of Jose. I love Jose though. But
Slavakos.
Slava Claus. Yeah, Slava Claus. Let's go. Wang Kong.
This is where
That fight card.
this shit. Look at this one. This is September 7th.
That is and that is at the fucking apex. How you gonna put that at the apex?
And remember, Cal Nelson on this card was supposed to be fighting Calvin Cater.
Yeah, and Steve Garcia's no fucking like that's a good fight still.
Snell's on it. Trevor Peake.
Oh, dude, we're getting fucking Trevor Peake versus Anal Assmouth.
Yeah, anal ass mouth. Ryan Spans on the prelims against Oven St. Peru.
I don't know who's gonna win that. I don't know who's gonna win that fight straight up.
Wash
That one's a good one right there.
Andre
Felipe
Pekrosky opens up the card.
Dude, look at though Felipe dos Santos versus Andre Lima. I'm fucking with that.
Oh yeah.
Damn, we got some good fights coming up.
That is what it is. That's the sphere. We've already talked about that a
Yeah,
little bit. Moicano versus San Denis is the main event of the card. Nasruddin
that's the thing that's crazy. That's the thing that's crazy is like most of the time Dana goes for the higher weights being the main event. Like low key, I don't know.
Yeah.
Imavov versus Allen should have deserved that main card. Like it's not, and I don't think it's 5 rounds. I think they said that's just 3.
Jan Kudel.
Oh yeah, more Kutalaba.
Morgan
Oh,
Charrier.
there's
Farisi. Matt Fravola's on there on the prelims, which I guess that's not completed, but
I think he's gonna kill Farisa or Jermaine Jermaine.
Oh, that's a good card right there. That's a good fight. Gomez.
Oh, that's a great. Holy shit, that'll be main card. That'll be main card. That's a good ass fight. 308.
308 is just right around the corner.
That card is
And
low key back half of the year since 300. This is the best card of the year. This one on paper, 308.
And it's
Look
not
at
even close to done yet.
Oh my god, dude! Look at it, dude. There's a name in every fight.
Yeah,
a name in every fight. Holy shit! Holy shit! I hope it's honestly, if they even lose a fight, it's still gonna be a fucking like banger ass card.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
You're opening the main card with Lerone Murphy and Dan Ige. Like that's some that's fire, bro.
Fuck yeah,
that is, man, we're eating good. And like if you think about it, we still got that's Abu Dhabi. We've still got Salt Lake, which they still have to make. What did they even I didn't even see what
I don't think they've really announced much for that at all.
we got Salt Lake, which
I
I
guess
think
John Jones and Stipe, maybe.
well, Salt Lake's going to be, or John Jones and Stipe is going to be MSG, but I think Salt Lake is going to be.
Which one's Salt Lake?
I think that's 307. The one before Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi's 308, so it can't be.
So yeah, Salt Lake will be 307 before Abu Dhabi because it's between the Sphere and Abu Dhabi. They're doing two cards in the they're doing two cards in
yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so I heard somebody say that they really think it's just going to be Juliana Pena and Raquel Pennington as the main event, but they're going to have to like build it up.
Yeah, those Mormons pay money, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. They pay a lot. They could do Zhang. Zhang needs a fight. They could do Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Like, I'd low key be okay with that. Two women's fights as the title fights, but I would prefer if they would put Zhang and Tatiana over Juliana and fucking Raquel because I don't give a. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't give a fuck to see Raquel and Juliana fight straight up.
What? Why not?
Did you see the Mayra Bueno Silva fight? I don't even need to fucking talk about that. Like low key,
being completely sarcastic, brother.
No, like low key though. Fucking take away Raquel and Juliana and just do fucking Macy Chiasson and Kayla Harrison for the title, and I'm good. There you go. That's the because Macy Chiasson is at least at minimum kind of exciting, and Kayla Harrison's just a dog,
Yeah.
Which Kayla, did you see Kayla's fighting Ketlin Vieira? I think at MSG maybe something like that. Which why? She could just sit and wait for a fight. Well, she's gonna beat Ketlin. I think she's gonna beat the fuck out of Ketlin, but
much to worry about with anybody in the UFC.
Yeah,
weight division currently.
Right. Where the fuck is Squared at? I have to take a piss so bad. Where is Squared at?
I have no idea, but I'll
keep him entertained. I'll be back in like 10 seconds, bro. Plus, I know we're gonna be ending before too long. So.
I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about. Fuck. Well, Knuckles came out of the closet earlier. That was fun. Square's moving to Europe. I'm just gonna go the 2 Bears 1 Cave vibe and just lie about why the other people aren't here. Knuckles, he's fighting in the UFC next week. Actually, he's fighting Chris Barnett. So that'll be fun. Knuckles is he's worried about making weight, but
who?
We are, huh?
Who's worried about making weight?
Oh, nobody.
Me?
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a shotgun because I haven't done one in forever. And fuck it, why not? Just to give somebody something to watch back. I'm trying to find my fucking tool, man.
Am I supposed to keep creating lies? I guess. Okay. Square's yelling at somebody outside. That's weird. Maybe he'll get shot. Who knows?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I heard somebody's getting shot.
No.
All right. Well, anyway, while you were gone earlier, me and somebody in the comments, I'm like, well, I said we're going to be on for a little bit longer. So I said, what should we talk about? What should we do? I said, I'll do a fucking shoey. And somebody said, do a shoey. And I was like, I rethought my thought process. I don't really want to do a shoey because that shit is just, I'm retiring. I'll do shotguns from now on, or I don't know. I'll think of something fun to do, but I can't do bilks and I can't do shoeys.
Order a beer ball.
I do need to get one of those. I do that. It's just kind of hard to like pour while I'm trying to fucking hold. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I guess I could pour it, hold the fuck.
You could just get a short one. That'd be crazy.
No, or I could like literally do like I could literally do whatever I could do what everybody else does. Hold the fucking hose, pour the beer in while I'm holding the hose in the funnel, and then
it's really crazy. Yeah, to think about. That works.
I'm an idiot. But
People
anyway,
do it. People do it somehow.
dude, I've not done a shot or a fucking not a shotgun, but a funnel, like a fucking beer funnel, and I don't know how long. The only thing that I have not done though, when it comes to drinking wise, is a keg stand. I would be totally down to do a keg stand though.
Those are fun.
That is the only thing that I want to mark off the bucket list someday, and I'm sure I will because I'm an animal. That was a good fucking crack right there. Hell yeah.
Take it. Let's
all
send
right.
her up.
That was cold.
Yeah, beer tends to be that way.
No, that was straight. That was like I should have gotten one out earlier and like let it sit for a little bit because that was like straight out the Diet Coke fridge. You remember the Diet Coke fridge? That thing keeps shit fucking ice cold, bro.
Well,
Also, I want to say this real quick, just in case I don't know. I don't think it affects the fucking algorithm, but I want to say this: drink responsibly. We are adults. We are over the age of 21, and we do not condone dangerous or underage drinking. Drink responsibly.
you just fucked the algorithm. You just fucked it so hard.
I just wanted to tell and I don't want children out here doing bad things.
My bad.
A fucking 4-ounce sniper said screen went blurry when I did that. Do another. It didn't. It probably actually did when I did it. He said he was kidding, but I bet it did because my face, like, I don't know, fuck it. but anyway, fuck. There he is.
It's all right, dude. My stomach was getting a little empty.
You missed me doing a shotgun.
Oh, what the fuck? I guess you
Did a
got to
whole
do
ass.
another one. Guess you got to do another one.
You know what? I do have I actually am not. I've been taking it light tonight.
You don't actually have to though. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
you have to.
I'm gonna get one ready for a second.
All right. Well, now that you're actually about to do one, I do want to say you don't have to. You don't have to do one.
Dude, honestly, I don't got much going on the rest of this week. Kind of taking her easy this week. So
Fair enough.
I didn't get today off of work like I was supposed to get. So I might ask if I can get tomorrow off low key.
Oh yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
Knuckles, you know that video? I feel like I've seen you share it, but you know the video that dude posts every Friday when he's like, it's Friday night and it's Robert Pattinson and what's that movie called? The Lighthouse, and he's dancing.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking do it like this. If you
That's gonna
and
be
I did I took the fucking. What'd you say?
I just said that's gonna be me this Friday night.
Hell yeah, dude! You guys fucking partying up.
What song does it play? It's the.
It's
Here we go now. Is it that one?
Yeah, is that 303?
Yeah.
Do it
like that.
Kiss me like that.
If you do it like that,
Shake,
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 shake it.
take it. Thanks.
Grab the guitar.
Take it.
Grab the guitar. We're singing.
That's throwback to fucking. That is a throwback and a half.
What is that like?
No, 2008 or 9.
Yeah. You
That
guys
was
were
like-
you guys were in like kindergarten, and I was in like 8th
Whoa,
grade.
Whoa. Second and possibly third grade.
No.
I'm talking
Okay, it's worse than I thought.
Please. What year was it? Google what year that was. Give it a Google.
That's gotta be like 2010. Shake, 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 shake it. Nope, not shake it off. Not that one.
Is it 3?
Yeah, 303.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
No, Metro Station.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Miley Cyrus.
2007. Goddamn.
Oh, so I was in like
7 years old.
I was either in
2000 what? What year?
2007.
Holy shit! I was in 7th grade.
I was in 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know.
No, you were not a 7-year-old 4th grader. You.
Peace out, 4-ounce sniper. Appreciate you tuning in.
Get a load of this dumbass. If you were smart, you would have been a 7-year-old.
No, I was
grader.
a 7-year-old third grader actually.
How did that happen?
Huh? That's not how that works.
I was a 4-year-old kindergartner.
Why?
Because I was born on the cutoff day.
That's beyond.
I didn't go to preschool.
Okay, in kindergarten year, everybody should go from 4 to 5. First grade, it's 5 to 6, and then
No, I was like literally the youngest person in my class, like to the day.
Okay, but like in your senior year, you're 17 to 18. So I'm trying to like go back.
When I graduated, yeah.
You were 17 when you graduated?
Yeah.
And he's somehow a dumbass is the crazy thing.
I was 17
we have
when I
young
graduated.
Sheldon over here, but we got stupid fucking Maxwell instead. I'm sorry.
I'm
was
just black for no reason because I was an advanced student here. I didn't go to preschool. Sorry.
I went to like 4-year-old preschool, and I think I shit my pants.
No, I was 4 years old. I was 4 years old in kindergarten.
No, I remember it was fucking. I remember because I don't remember it personally, but my parents told me about it. It was Halloween. I dressed up as a skeleton and I shit my pants. I'm pretty sure that happened.
I bet you fucking did. Yeah. I bet you fucking did. That's why you were in preschool, you little fucking degenerate motherfucker. That's why I didn't go to preschool because I didn't shit my pants.
You didn't want to shit.
Someone there was a big controversy. Someone to this day we still don't know who took a massive shit in the middle of one of the classrooms. It just like was all over the floor. And I remember like thinking like, holy fuck, a cow did this. That's who we're looking for. Because it was a fat patty just sitting on the ground. To this day.
So we went.
That was me.
Rumors had swirled that I didn't go to school with you at that age. So that's
this is like
you just showed up to my school and shit all over the floor, you freak.
Maybe. I was advanced. I was in 4th grade. I drove a car.
I was advanced. This guy. This is some Bourbon and Bud like after dark shit. This is some shit we should do for the page. We need to do for a Patreon to just talk about our lives. But speaking of fucking shit, one time I was working for this fucking dude at the school.
Speaking of shit is a great way to start a sentence.
No. I was working for this guy at the school in the greenhouse, and I don't remember like there's a lot of fucking details that are like, behind this. But I'm sitting there. It's like 8 o'clock in the evening. It's getting close to being dark, and I'm fucking sitting there watering the plants and shit. And I just got done transplanting some fucking sweet corn to a bigger fucking thing in this greenhouse. And this fucking cop comes in.
There?
I take a long time to tell stories, but the sheriff comes in and he starts pressuring me, and he said, you were there when that kid vandalized that thing today, weren't you? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Uh-oh. Junebug?
Oh. Get it, Hart. Get it.
You can see that fucking thing on the screen. It's so big you can see it on the screen. But anyway, the whole story is basically whenever I was transplanting shit in the greenhouse, somebody went up to the fucking high school. Oh, shit. I'm waiting.
That thing was dodging my straights, dude. That thing's got good.
Yeah, you guys were fucking swinging at it and everything.
It's right above me.
Oh, you almost got it. Get it, Harper.
Oh, it's down.
Oh, from fucking midair, dog. Midair.
Got her? Got her?
Got it. Harper ate it.
Hell yeah. Harper ate it. Hell yeah, Harper. She likes bugs, don't she?
Yeah, dude. She down.
Hell yeah. But anyway, the fucking basically the whole story is somebody fucking went into the agriculture building at our school, like the ag building, the shop and shit, broke into there, went to the bathroom, shit all over the bathroom floor, and then took shit and threw it all over the shop, like the fucking saw blades, the fucking band saw, the table saw, the fucking stick welding thing, shit everywhere, all over the shop.
Somebody did that, right? Somebody did it.
But no, the sheriff came down and said that supposedly somebody saw me walking with somebody and said that we both broke into this fucking shop. And I'm like, I was like, what the, like, and there was cameras too. Like I told them there was cameras on the shop. I said, you can pull up the fucking cameras. I didn't shit on nothing. And they proved it. Like it went to a fucking deal. I didn't like I got cleared. I didn't shit on anything.
How many 6'3" ginger Amish looking high schoolers are there?
You ever been to Missouri? You ever been to Missouri? But it's pretty.
No, I don't think many people have, to be fair. Well, actually, I have been to Missouri, but St. Louis.
We don't claim that. Northern Missouri doesn't claim St. Louis anyway. But no, speaking of fucking that's another funny thing too. There is a family that is gingers that lives around here that reminds me of the fucking O'Doyles from all of the fucking Adam Sandler movies, like the Billy Madison. Huh?
Is that your aunt?
They're like, dude, they're like orange hair. I got brown hair. I got brown hair and a red beard.
Yeah, I'll say it again, like I said in the group chat earlier. You look like you're selling Osiris shoes to the Amish.
Like Osiris, like the skateboard shoes.
Yeah, some Osiris or DCs or Vans. You look like you're selling those to the Amish. Instead of cell phones, no cell phones, just
because it's the button up shirt. Hold on,
just skate shoes. It looks even more so now. Even more so. Now it looks like you're trying to hide it.
I got my earring in too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm dead. The people that are watching this shit.
All three.
Boo said we need to reopen that case talking about the shit. The shit. That dude, that fucking sheriff hated me for no fucking reason too. Damn it, I was getting ready to do another fucking shotgun because Matt wanted one and he's gone. Damn, bro.
He's right in front of me. Matt, come watch Knuckles do a shotgun.
Sorry, squared.
I keep squared. Come on. That's what I said.
Dude, we gotta. Oh fuck! We only got 2 people watching.
That video I showed you earlier.
But
busting his ass in the pool. Shotgun that shit, boy.
Oh god. It is kind of like halfway warm now, so we'll see if. I'm actually like not. I'm indifferent on warm beer. If it's shitty beer and it's warm, it's bad. But if it's like
tools though, real man just fucks his thumb right in there.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking cut my thumb tonight.
That doesn't sound like a real man.
I thought you were from Missouri for a minute, but I guess not.
I'm from Pussyville, Missouri.
Bro. Your Washington is showing.
My Washington, yeah, straight up, it kind of is. My Washington and my Kentucky, because I feel like in Kentucky they're fucking.
They have coal miners, dude.
Moonshine.
That's the other part. That's like the
bilk. Shiners over in Kentucky. Don't be disrespectful.
The bilk part of me is from Kentucky. The fucking the pussy side is from Washington. All right. Oh fuck! I fucked that up.
Ooh. Nice blurry shotgun.
I feel like I need glasses.
That was like a guttural. Holy shit.
Well, boys, we about ready to close this thing out?
Yeah, fuck it. I want to go to bed.
Anyways, well, appreciate everybody hopping in that hopped in. We always have a good time in here. Knuckles put on his granddad glasses. It looks like a true Amish now. Anyways, appreciate everybody for tuning into the live. As always, subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there. We always just are down to have a good time, talk about some fights, try to put some meaningful perspective on them with a fun little twist. Feel like we do that pretty well. We will continue to do so. Again, just appreciate all the love and support we've gotten to this point, and it's only up from here. Knuckles, what do you got to say, bud? You're not Steph Curry. Don't do that.
I was doing the Khabib, man. I was doing the Khabib. Hold on.
Oh.
No, but anyway, yeah, all glory to God anyway. I always say it. All glory to God. But yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm super excited for this card. I just honestly, man, you want to get excited for this card? Go look up Gladiator Hub on TikTok. You'll find some sick ass edits, super cool shit. Also, stay tuned because we'll have possibly, potentially. Well, actually, I'm gonna let Squared cook on that, but some graphics coming out and stuff, and um, I might even put a little cheeky edit out this week. I was gonna work on a Shavkat one finally, but fuck it. Stay tuned. I might put out a little cheeky DDP / Izzy edit more. Yeah, I might put out a little thing. We'll see what's going on, how I feel, because I've been trying to be a little more artistic lately. But anyway, getting carried away for no reason. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate all of you. Who just commented Gladiator 1992?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what does somebody know? Oh,
It's a movie.
Gladiator came out in like 2001, bro, not 1992.
Oh,
But
sorry.
that's why,
You said a movie title on a date.
Max Aurelius or something.
No, Maximus
Maximus
Decimus Meridius. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Marcus Aurelius. No, it's Maximus Decimus Meridius. Marcus Aurelius is the emperor who dies in the movie. I'm getting nerdy. Stop me. I'm getting way too squared like this, motherfucker.
The Eye of Sauron too, right?
Thank you, Southpaw MMA. He said, have a good one, boys. The TikTok you said, food. Yeah, no, it's Gladiator Hub. It's Gladiator Hub is what it is. Good fucking TikTok account. Dude makes sick ass edits. Don't know. Oh, it's a different movie. I'm gonna have to check it out. Okay, I'm always down for new movies. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to read the YouTube comments while we're talking. But anyway, appreciate y'all. I'm been carrying on all too long all night. Y'all got to stop me. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Fucking ready for this card. Pumped. So happy. Fucking war. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be a good card. It's gonna be a great card. Appreciate y'all. Squared, what do you got?
Not a whole lot. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and listening to our dumbasses. Going off what you were saying about the graphics and whatnot, I will put out the Bench Burner 305 edition poster tomorrow, I guess. Why not? Tomorrow's like media day, right? Anyway, so
perfect day to do it. Yeah.
No.
The artist series. I like calling it the artist series because
artist series is the grand scheme of it, and then posters is just like a little sub category that I'm gonna put out tomorrow. I did one for I think I actually missed 304, but I did one for 303. But I've had this one cooking up for like a week or two. I think whenever I send it to y'all.
Dude, and I'm telling you, everybody, like that, it's sick as fuck. I can't wait for people to see it. Like low key, I was gonna make a fucking comic book one for this one, but I was like, man, I'm just letting Squared cook on this one. I might make one just for myself for fun, but like,
yeah,
that shit, your shit, like, I'm telling you guys, when this shit drops, I think it's better than anything I've seen so far. The only thing, there are just very few edits so far. There's one that was released today that was Pride style that was pretty cool, but I'm telling you, Squared fucking cooked with this one. Just everything, man. I just love it all, man. I love it all. Right. I can't wait.
I appreciate that very much. I will say there are people that are way better than me, so to those of y'all watching, don't get too jazzed up. It's good. I like it. I wouldn't put it out if I didn't think it was good, but Knuckles, you're setting me up for failure.
Hey man, all you need is my verification, man. If I think it's dope, that's all that matters. That's just me.
If I'm making Knuckles happy, then I'm happy. So yeah, but y'all will see that tomorrow at some point. Stay tuned.
All right,
that's all I got to say.
Oh yeah. Well, appreciate everybody hopping in as always. I think we're about done here.
It was a good episode, boys. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Good shit, y'all. Peace.